It truly is a special place, a stadium every football fan should visit should he or she get the chance. The Santiago Bernabeu here in Madrid. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And tonight we've got the semi-final of the Champions League coming up for you. It's Real Madrid, and they take on RB Leipzig.
Well, Derek, they don't come much bigger than this, do they? This will be a top-quality game between two of the best sides in Europe. Let's hope it lives up to its billing.
And the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Ferland Mendy plays with Carvajal in the full-back positions. Toni Kroos plays alongside Federico Valverde in central midfield. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. Valverde. What to like about that pass? A very effective clearance. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. And he takes it on! And you've got to say, meat and drink to those in the wall. Rodrigo. Can he put them in front? Foiling his opponent completely. And fired over by Kroos. Not all that convincing defensively. Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop.
Well, they're playing well now, and these fans can sense a goal coming.
Kroos with the corner. Good bit of defending. Vinicius Junior blocking it. Gets in the way once more. And the danger cleared. Well, Jude Bellingham rightly receives plenty of plaudits because he's a leader out there on the pitch. And a goal! The opener in the semi-final! First goal of the contest!
Well, let's have another look because this is a goal they have thoroughly deserved. They've played really well so far.
Leipzig get us moving again. A quick reply required after the disappointment of conceding. Has the strength to hang on to it. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. David Alaba. Here's Carvajal. They are losing possession. Good distribution. Makes the move to the inside. Possession one. Chouameni. Here's Carvajal. Valverde. And a significant block following that cross. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. And very well struck, but just wide.
Well, in the end, it's a good effort, but not quite good enough.
Real find themselves in a position of menace and passing it well. Veering in field here. Really in the mood today. That was almost another one.
Well, he looks so sharp, doesn't he? Just not the finish he was hoping for there.
Corner kick delivery from Toni Kroos. Making sure nothing came of it. Quite possibly a yellow card as the flow was stopped. Well, he's had his name taken by the referee.
Well, he knew he was going to get booked. It's a poor tackle, really.
Fed over towards the back post. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it. And then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal. Well, that's just what he wanted. He has to be happy with this performance. They've been good today.
Raum. Here's Forsberg now. Schlager. Aidara. Using his strength to shield the ball. But just like that, possession changes hands. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Rodrigo. And on to Bellingham. Is this the moment? Oh, blocked it! And over comes the corner. Really a very poor ball.
Aviso importante para el propietario de un turismo verde de marca española y matrícula PAN. Acérquese a la cabina de la entrada del parking, por favor.
Paulsen. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. A good and fair challenge. David Alaba. On the ball, Rudiger. Carvajal. Real Madrid have given us away. Mohamed Simakon. Raum. Schlager. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Really inventive stuff from Real here. Vinicius Junior. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. And Bellingham. And they deal with the threat this time. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
So the action continues, and Real very much bossing the proceedings. Simons. Well, that's wonderful attacking play. Aidara. Just failing to hit the target. Good effort, though. Federico Valverde. On the ball, Rudiger. Mendy. Aurelien Tchouameni. Here's Carvajal. The cross from Dani Carvajal. His fate lies with the referee, who booked him earlier. And fired from the flank into the area. And Bellingham. So a Real Madrid corner. And over it comes. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the chance. And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger. Cross. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. Mendy. Corner for Real Madrid. Rudiger. Played into the box. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Vinicius Junior. And return to Valverde. Cross. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. A message delivered from the referee to the fourth official. 3 minutes on the board. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Real chance. Looking for the right angle. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it!
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
So back underway at 3-1. Toni Kroos. And the first half is in the history books here at the Bernabeu. Well, he's such a fine all-round player, isn't he, Jude Bellingham? And he's showing that in this game.
Well, he's looked sharp, hasn't he? Yes, he scored a good goal, but his general play has been excellent. I've enjoyed watching him today.
And back underway. There can be no denying it. A big gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response from Leipzig in the second? David Alaba. Carvajal. Slipshod passing. Lukeba. Will it happen for them? Could get themselves back into it. Oh, not to be! Stopping a certain goal. Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? Options in the centre. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. David Alaba. Well, he prevented it from going over the line. And a good-looking pass. Well, that one has promise. That's not a bad ball. And putting paid to the danger. Course. It's got to be! Blocking it. What can Real do from this position? The delivery. Oh, yes! You have to marvel at the sheer spectacle of it! Taking everyone by surprise, yet at the same time we know just how capable he is. A special moment.
Well, just look at this. He couldn't have hit it any better, could he? This is the perfect example of a bicycle kick.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently.
Con el 7, Vinicius.
Werner. Crossing into the middle. He brings it down, but work to do. Oh, big opportunity. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, let's take another look, and it's not good enough defensively. They're slow to react, don't get tight enough, and don't deal with the situation. And there's the outcome.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Mendy. Rudiger has it. Happy just to retain the ball in their own half and draw out the opposition. Mendy. Toni Kroos. Well, we're into the final half hour. Mendy has it. Targets available. Cross comes in. Well, still an issue here. And Bellingham. Now with Mendy. Credit to them for winning back possession. And pressing from the front. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Substitution time it is here. Amadou Haidara. Mendy. This is Kroos. Clean challenge. Federico Valverde. Here's Carvajal. Aurelien Tchouameni. Released it nicely. And space to cross it. And he takes it on. Nicely blocked. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Well, they do like to press whenever they can. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Of course. And return to Mendy. Danger still on. Well, nothing untoward happened. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Good idea. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Vinicius Junior. Federico Valverde. A very timely interception. Raum. Oh, this is looking promising. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Toni Kroos. Holding on to what they have is the priority, apparently. Trying to open them up. Trying to chisel a chance out of it. Oh, that is an outrageously good stop.
Well, great reflexes from the keeper. He did brilliantly there.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Mendy. And return to Rodrigo. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Now counter-attacking possibilities. That's not a bad ball. Ready to fire. What a save. Substitution for Real Madrid. And over comes the corner. And dealt with it nicely. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle. And the referee has got to book him, I think. And a yellow card it's going to be, Stuart.
Yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long.
Well, conceding the throw-in. Good challenge. Could cross it in here. And now Blaswich. Well, good run this. Now what can he do with it? Baumgartner. Is this the moment? Corner given. Let's see about the delivery. Oh, really good header, but the goalkeeper there to cover up. Well, behind for another corner. He's driven in the corner. Through Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Well, the last touch came off the defender, so a corner now. Good bit of defending. Good effort here! Oh, goodness me, he's hit the post! Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Baumgartner. And he takes it away. Fran Garcia. Vinicius Junior. With plenty of time and space. And fine goalkeeping. Luka Modric with the corner. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. The final whistle, and Real Madrid hold the advantage going into the return leg.
Well, that was a top-quality performance. They were sharp in attack, they passed it with purpose, and they closed the ball down really quickly. This display gives them 1 foot firmly in the final.
Well, there's a sound reason why we're focusing on him. He's made his presence felt in attack, Stuart.
Well, that performance sums him up, really. You're never disappointed with what he gives you. Such a good player.